Alright, this is Baconman back again with another unprofessional version of what would the wannabe online warrior. And today I'm going to go through another team that you won't see in CVS2, the K team. This personally has been my favorite team since KoF 99. And just, to me, it was the spark the series had needed for some time. And what do you know, we're facing off against last episode's Bogard Brothers, Super Barrio Mothers. And K-Dash, very much like, he plays a lot like Terry, except the fireball is like a two-part thing. Okay. First off, yeah, that back kick, you can daisy chain it to a high-low by doing it twice. Fierce punch again is going to be your fierce punch to forward light punch. Is going to be your favorite little bread and butter. First one hits 2 hits, second one follows up. Then the fireball thing. If you just do the motion, you just get the normal fireball. But the light kick will kick it forward and the hard kick will kick it up. For like anti-air zoning. Usually I keep holding forward, like I'll do the motion, I'll hold the forward and then I'll hit the punch, and then the kick for whichever one I want. It tends to work a lot more consistently that way. Although I do think they've rounded it off. It's got a Dragon Punch style move called the Crow Bite, which you can also combo off of the close range Fierce Punch. Here, I'm gonna... Nope, still too far. And then you can follow that up with a hard kick to knock him down. One of my favorite corner trap moves is usually... well, first let me get you in the corner. Close range Fierce Punch to the upward fireball, which you can then juggle with the Dragon Punch. Obviously, I'm not doing that very well today. You can teleport a little. But the quarter circle forward is just a straight up teleport move. And quarter circle forward, quarter circle back. He'll throw his glasses. It's called the chain drive. Usually if it connects, he'll do like a sliding elbow follow up into a nice little Ryuko Rekka or Ryuko Rambu follow up. It's like everything cool about all of the other cast put together. He's got Athena's teleport, Terry Bogard's primary moveset, Kyo's fire and flexibility. It's like everything good about the other character put together. Even that close range hard kick, like Ryo's, has to be blocked low. See, there we go. Here's how the chain drive goes. Finally, double quarter circle forward. You have a move you can delay, kind of like Kyo's Super. And when you let it go, it just charges forward across the screen. It's a great mistake punisher. High damage. It only does like 1 hit, maybe 2 for the level 2 version. 2 or 3. But it does high damage. It's like a super mop punch. K is definitely solid. Usually he has a forward low kick follow-up for his close range attacks too, but it seems conspicuously missing in this version. Second, we'll go with Kula. If you've ever played a game, she's like Yuri Sakazaki in CVS2, or like Sakura in Street Fighter. She has an Ice Breath attack. The quarter circle forward's an Ice Breath attack. Light punch is normal. Hard punch delays a bit. Quarter circle backs will deflect fireballs and counterattack just about anything. And will just score a basic hit on its own. Close range fierce punches and close range fierce kicks both do 2 hits. Got like a hurricane kick that she can do follow-ups, kind of like K's fireball. But the light kick kicks a fireball, and the hard kick does a slide. Or, does a hard... yeah, it does a slide. The light one you can always do follow-ups to, but the hard one requires a hit confirm. Finally, she got a K-style Dragon Punch that gets a lot of ground coverage. I mean, look at the distance on that. Kula is probably one of the most versatile, smooth-flowing, crazy comboable characters ever. She feels a little stiff in King of Fighters 11, but in everything else she's in, she's just smooth as butter. So Kugan team is very much the Ryukin bunch. I'll have to cover them in a little more depth later. They'll probably be like one of the next two teams I do. Oh, he almost hit me with his Neomax. Oh, waiting for my freeze execution max, but no such luck. She has a quarter circle forward punch move, kind of like double quarter circle forward punch. Just an ice power geyser. It's basic, but it works. But yeah, if you're familiar with Sakura in Street Fighter, that's like half the battle right there. Even though as of this game she's like 12. If you've ever seen Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt, this girl was the inspiration for Stocking right here. Yeah, if you can corner trap enemies, there's not a whole lot they can do. Unless they counterattack out of it. She is a killer corner trapper. But again, your close range fierce to forward light punch. And just about any basic freaking karate style special. Maxima is probably the first real powerhouse character that I got into and really liked. And he usually has a move called the Bunker Buster, which I miss in this game. He has a Rekka style move that's like a rapid quarter circle forward punch. Or half circle forward punch. Usually. Well, what the heck? He's not doing it. Quarter circle back and kick, he'll do that. Half circle back and punch, he'll do that. He doesn't do the scramble in this game. He has a dragon punch kick anti-air. But yeah, the vapor cannon is about like the main tool he utilizes. Double quarter circle forward. He has a super version of the vapor cannon. But yeah, the vapor cannon, his fierce punches, a lot of his stuff has auto guard. He's like the juggernaut of the game. And he still turns out pretty darn well, even considering the absence of two of his main moves. The Maxima Scramble, which is a daisy chain move, and the Bunker Buster, where he blows himself up and then lands a certain distance away, usually squishing the opponent with it. He also has arguably the most radical looking Neomax in the game, which is like just a big old penis laser across the whole screen. It's like the only beam super in the game. Oh, are you kidding me? I'd usually do a lot better with Maxima, but I dropped that one combo in the... Yeah, if you play around with the hyperdrives and Neo Maxes, you can get like 80% combos out of it. And I used to have some of them down, but I'm just so rusty. Yeah, Kula was kind of introduced in 2000 as the anti-K, and coincidentally the anti-Fire character of the game. And who knows how many pairs of shades he's carrying around on him. There we go. I'm just going to do that to bring up my gauge a little. I think it defaults to your hyperdrive gauge, and then if your hyperdrive gauge is full, oh, that was interesting. You can get a special extra opponent if you perform a lot of those target actions. That's also a very simple setup that leads to some good damage. Fierce Punch, just do the fire, cancel that into the super, into either super actually. You can do a forward circle to get the fist, do a half circle back to get the chain drive. The K team is definitely a very solid bunch. I'm surprised none of them made it into CVS2. Even just having K-Dash alone would have added so much to that game. Or Billy Kane here. Yeah, they do a nifty little thing there where they both talk each other's dialogue, which is kind of fitting to their predicaments. Aren't you the one who's always saying something about, I can handle it myself? Shut your mouth, punk. You looking to get fried or something? Okay, I should have delayed that, even though I was only going for the Dragon Punch in the follow-up, but did not expect to get... Tell you what though, Billy's presence forebodes pretty well to the future of the series. Oh, did not mean to drive cancel that. I was going for the kick follow-up. Ah. I totally whiffed that. Billy's voice actor is always laughably bad. That's just another ongoing thing. Yeah, but you see that the way the both he goes up off the screen. That's about the way the Bunker Buster would normally work, except it has auto guard and higher damage. And the level 2 version would do like twice as many hits. For some reason though, like, they keep getting the concept that only one character should have a special or a super like that in each game. It's like, when Billy Kane showed up in 2002, Wit lost the ability to do the same kind of attack. You know, it's just, it would be nice to have a team of Billy and Whip and Maxima that can all go over the top like that. Let me see. We'll put Kula against the Wicked Women. And Machire's mostly focused around like fingernail attacks. Like she has, yeah, the backward punch Rekka that she's doing there. That's like a dragon punch move that kind of dives in on enemies. And she got a gigantic fireball with a big wind-up, which I guess is kind of balanced up by its big wind-up. Oh yeah, that counter hit, if it hits as a counter hit, will often incur wall bounce. There's that big super. It's got a big long command that might as well be a super command. Holy crap. I'm getting so sloppy. Might just be getting tired. These two were supposedly dead at the end of '96. And somehow Yori losing his powers make them some sort of weird form. Although the eye patch is definitely a play on Ellie Driver from Kill Bill, and a pretty good one too. Oh, totally nerfed that. Probably because that punch knocked her up instead of back. Oh, man. Drive cancels are killing me. Forgetting those EX moves too. A lot of them will incur extra juggleable states or wall bounces. Now one thing, like, you can learn a lot of this game by going into trial mode, like a lot of the fighters do. But in this one, as long as you don't drop your combo, you can add extra hits out of order, and it still counts as completion. So it gives a little bit of freeform to it. But yeah, did you see how much damage that nifty little juggle did. Woo! That was unbelievably well timed. Yeah, one thing about this game, or about SNK and King of Fighters, they learned how to make AI that's not just standstill stupid. You have a good balance between defensive reaction, aggressive potential. The Psycho Soldiers are another pretty good team. Athena plays a lot, again, like a Shotokan character with a backwards fireball. Trying to compare Kensu. Kensu's very similar to Athena, but his Dragon Punch is a backwards Dragon Punch with kick. It's kind of like what you'd get if you put Athena together with Fei Wong, I guess is the feel they're going for there. That used to be delayable. Guess it's not this time. Athena's got a thing for little girls, which is so weird, but... The boy with the big hat is... It's an old partner of Athena's from the games where they had 4 people per team with strikers. There we go. Oh, thought she was going to go into it. He has a lot of good footsie potential. Usually his best starters like his close hard kick, followed by forward light punch, I believe. These two are both foodies, so of course they're talking about food. Sorbets versus sherbets. Oh, yeah. They've been building up to a plot of Kensu's powers increasing for a while now. So it's rumored that the next plot, if they're doing another plot, Kensu and Athena are probably going to be the lead characters in the new plot. Or at least major players in it. They've been kind of sideballed the whole time. But, yeah. So yes, the computer will use cancelability too. Maybe not to the extent that other players do, but they don't just let it go to waste. Unless you're playing it on easy, maybe. Alright, it's probably Ash again. There we go. We get our fireball deflector right up head. On point. Yeah, in spite of the fact that Kula's brother generates it, she apparently really hates fire. See, yeah, people are fireball zoning on you. Kula's gonna be your anti-fireballer. She also has a pretty good crouching low kick that can hit a lot of multiple times. Okay, he hit a nice little blowback attack. Honestly, K's role in the plot is pretty much gone, but they made themselves some really good properties within the K team. And it would be a tragedy to let these great designs go to waste. And that will be all she wrote for him. Yeah, just keep hitting those close range fierce attacks. So it changes you into everything else. Now another little tricky thing that a lot of player versus player play tends to use is like mid-air blowback attacks. Because when you hit with the double fierce attack, the blowback, it puts the opponent into a hit reaction that's totally juggleable. But sometimes it's hard to follow up. Like, you gotta have dead-on timing to really land your juggles. Crap. Goro here is the other super powerful freaking grappler mania. He can grapple you off the ground. He can grapple you out of the air. He has the only seismic attack in the history of the game. See, you can avoid it if you crouch. If you're standing, you can get in the air, or you can crouch, but if you're standing, that thing will instantly level you for pretty good damage, no matter where on the screen you are, too. I will give one thing to the KoF team. They usually have some pretty awesome games. When they're not just... And they're not just remixes of the old 96 theme that's just really watered down. Kind of makes me wish they'd do rearrangements of the 94 theme now. Oh, what the heck? Oh, come on. Holy crap, man. For some reason, Goro's always been one of the headache characters to try and fight against, too. Maybe just because he's so non-standard. I don't know. Yeah, Kyo plays kind of differently than his CVS2 version. Because he's had like 2 major styles and a little bit of redefinition in just about every major story arc. This Kyo plays like the original Kyo from King of Fighters 94 and 95, which is actually, ironically, a lot like Iora Yagami. In 96, they changed his ground fireball, which is still quarter circle forward, into like Rekikens. They changed his like triple upper kick to an overhead downward kick. And since then it's like become like 2 distinctively different characters, almost. And it's like they just switch back and forth between the 2 Kyos on occasion. Most often he uses his 96 style moveset, and the alternate downloadable version of this is based on that. But yeah, the 95 has always been more freeform. The 96 version has always been more, it's like super tight and structured. It's like they're like freaking polar opposites from each other, and I cannot believe I just lost there. Blah. Whatever. It was the last match anyway. But yeah, K-Team's not too hard to do okay-ish with. I just need to stop being so rusty. Well, I guess I'll be back with a little bit of online PvP, and we'll see you next time. Rock on.